No, no, está grabando. Good afternoon. We will talk about sexuality and its derivatives such as sex, pleasure, sexuality transmission, desires, sexual orientation, gender, and the use the concept. My team is made up of Alan, Sarita, Luis, and yours truly, Christian. Without after let's begin. Sex and pleasure. Good sex is the result of understanding how your body works. When it comes to sex, everyone likes different things, so don't worry about whether you are normal or not. There is no one way to have sex. What you like might not appeal to someone else. Everyone has different sexual behavior and desires. People get turned on the different things. Uh, However, there are some sexual activities that are common, like masturbating, oral, vaginal, and anal sex, kissing, using sex toys, porn sex or erotic textiles, or reading or watching pornography. Uh, Having a healthy sex life is good for you physical and emotional. Sex can help you connect with another person, and sexual pleasure has many health benefits, whether whether you have a partner or not. When you have fun orgasms, your body naturally produces a sense of well-being. Your body releases endorphins, which are the hormones that block pain and make you feel good. Uh, to have to have a healthy sexuality, it's also very important that you feel good about your body, that you enjoy sex, that you are comfortable with your sexual orientation and gender identify, and that you have healthy relationship. Having a healthy sex life means that you know what you want and don't want to do sexually, and also that you can tell your partner. Your partner should respect your boundaries, and you should respect theirs. Next, my partner Sarita will comment on sexual orientation.
Sexual orientation, an inherent or mutable, enduring, emotional, romantic, or sexual attraction to other people. Gender identity, one's innermost concept or self as male, female, a blend or both or neither. How individuals perceive themselves and what they call themselves. One's gender identity can be the same or different from their sex assigned at birth. Gender expression. External appearance of one's gender identity usually expressed through behavior, clothing, haircut, or voice, and which may or may not conform to socially defined behaviors and characteristics, typically associated with being either masculine or feminine. Transgender, an umbrella term for people whose Gender identity and or expression is different from cultural expectations based on the sex they were assigned at birth. Being transgender doesn't imply any specific sexual orientation. Therefore, transgender people may identify as straight, gay, lesbian, bisexual, etc. Gender transition, the process by which some people strive to more closely align their internal knowledge of gender with its outward appearance. Some people socially transition whereby they might be present using names and pronouns and or be socially recognized as another gender. Others undergo physical transition in which they modify and their bodies through medical intervention and gender dysphoria. Clinical significant distress caused when a person assigned birth gender is not the same as the one with which they identify. According to the American Physical Psychiatry Association Diagnostic and Extension Manual of Mental Disorders (DSM), the term which replaces gender identity disorder is intended to better characterize the experience and of affected children, adolescents, and adults. And that's all of my part.
Well, now my partner Luis will talk about contraceptive method.
Birth control methods. Many elements need to be considered by women, men, or couples at any given point in their lifetimes when choosing the most appropriate contraceptive method. These elements include safety, effectiveness, availability, included, and acceptability. In choosing a method of contraception, dual protection from the simultaneous risks or for HIV and other STDs also should be considered. Although hormonal contraceptives and IUDs are highly effective at preventing pregnancy, they do not protect against STDs, including HIV. Consistent and correct use of the male latex condom reduce the risk for HIV infection and other STDs, including chlamydial infection, gonococcal infection, and trichomoniasis.
Well, and finally, Alan will talk about sexuality transmitted disease.
Um, I want to talk about sexually transmitted issues and infections that appear from when the person undergoes, usually during vaginal anal oral sex. They are very not common and many people who have seen something before. Routine and can be serious problems. The good news is targeting very dynamic and this the condition arising in sex. For example, gonorrhea, um, hepatitis, uh, that's it.
Well, and that was all from you. Uh, thank you very much.